Hello everyone, I am Aerotrix aka Walker71729, and in this video I'll be deconstructing the song Me, Myself and the Night by Alan Walker. I'll be using Studio 17 as my primary DAW, but you can use FL Studio, Ableton or any other DAW of your preference. All the mixing and the arrangement can be done in the other DAWs as well. So without any further delay, let's get started. So this is the interface for my Studio 17. It's something like this. So first let's start by showing you the chords for this song. This is the chords for the song. It's in C major scale and sounds something like this. And the instrument that I'm using for these chords is the soft piano from Spitfire Audio Labs. This is the one. And for the mixing, I am just putting some EQ to cut the low frequencies and some of the high frequencies. And I have put some of the room reverb as well. And for the intro, you can also hear some of the distortion and reverb lead that's in the original song, and it sounds something like this. So this was the distortion lead. It's actually an access initialized preset, and I have put some hell lot of reverb and distortion into it, like plate reverb, room reverb, some bit crusher for distortion, Saturn for some saturation and boosting some of the frequencies, some more reverb, some distortion again, and some EQ to clean the sound, and some characteristic Alan Walker chords that you can hear. This is the one. I think I have an automation going on. Yeah, so there's an automation of volume going on in this Alan Walker chords, as you can hear them going from like low volume to a higher volume. So this is the automation that I'm talking about. Okay, so that was the intro section. For the next part, we have this Reese pad. It's a Reese bass, and it sounds something like this. And I believe it's a Vital. Yep, it's a Vital. It's for the Reese bass. And also I have the single pad. I think it's from Analog Lab. Yeah, it's from Analog Lab, and it sounds something like this. It's very high frequency, so it just covers the highs and the highs. It's very shrill. It's very minute, but it adds some of the characteristic to the sound, and the sound becomes like this now. Okay, so in this part we have this Alan Walker kind of plucky sounds, which sounds like this. I believe I have used some volume automations and some panning automations as well, because it's going from left ear to right ear using panning feature. Let's see what we have used actually. Okay, so we have some reverb, and I have used pancake for the panning feature so that the sound goes from left ear to right ear and back and forth, and that's how it's going. And for the automation, this is the volume automation, so that it feels like it's going from a lower volume to a higher volume. The panning. Okay, so that's all for the intro section. I'll play the whole intro as of now. Automation, yeah. Okay, so that was the intro section, and now comes the verse part. In the verse, we have some of these characteristic Alan Walker chords, which together sounds like this. Now, all of these are from Silent One. This is a pluck. This is the another pluck from Silent as well. Okay, this was the Alan Walker chord, and we have the next one. It's from mute guitars, so you know this sound. You know this sound, right? This sound. So all of these three combined make this sound. Yeah, so that was the Alan Walker chords for the verse section. I have used some of these reverses and transition effects for the transition from the intro to the verse. I have these sub bass now, which is going on instead of the raise bass previously used. So this is the sub bass. Notice how it has a side chain. I believe I have used kickstart. Yeah, I have used a kickstart plugin for the side chain, so that the sound ducks woo woo like that. It goes on ducking the sound every time. And also I have cut some of the high frequencies to make room for the sub bass. You know, because sub bass just takes space in the low frequency spectrum. And all of the elements that have been going on from the beginning are still there. Just we have added this sub bass, some Alan Walker chords, and these claps which are following this offbeat pattern. So yeah, so these are the claps. It just is some little bit of the reverb into it. So this is the reverb we're talking about. So yeah, and this is the whole verse section of the song. Sounds something like this. Notice that there is some lead filling, like when it's transition to the build-up section. So this is the lead. Like it's very interesting, like a very subtle thing, but you know, it's like an ear candy. So I believe this is a Nexus as well. Yep, it's a Nexus from this one. Okay. And now we are going towards the build-up section. For the build-up section, first of all, let's see what we have got. We have these so many snares, I believe. Yeah. So let's just solo the build-up drums at once. We have this clap going on from the verse section, and we have some more snares as well. Okay, so we have these hi-hats and some open hi-hats as well, some closed hi-hats and some open hi-hats, as well as these claps that we had from the previously. And also I believe we have this kick section which has some volume automation going on. So yeah, I'll just make it bigger. Okay, as you can see that the kick volume is going from up to high, so that it sounds like I will just show you. So yeah, so that was the kick section, kick sound that was going from like lower volume to higher volume using this automation clip for the volume. And also I have used this pitch shift automation, like so that after the last few bars of this build-up section, the pitch of the kick goes from lows to high. So as you can see, like so the pitch is going really fast to really high for the kick section, so it's really more interesting than like same kick in the same pitch octave. So yeah, that was the build-up drums, and for the transition we have this more impacts and some downlifters. Sounds like this. So these are the downlifters. There's three of them. These are the downlifters for the build-up. Let's close the automation, and I don't think we have much for the build-up section left. Let's play the build-up. Okay, so that was the build-up. I almost forgot to discuss about this risers and uplifters. So this is the uplifter of the risers. I've used two or three of them. So like they're like sound, which like transitions into the drop. So yeah, so this is one of them. Sounds like this, and this is another of them. And this is the final one. Okay, so these are the transition effects or the sound effects that I have used for the build-up section. And next comes the most interesting part, which is the drop. Okay, so for the drop, I have used just two layers of lead, which in solo, the first one sounds like this. Okay, so yeah, that was the first lead for the drop. I believe I have used a ton of reverb. Yeah, we have used room reverb and some more room reverb, two layers of room reverb actually. I believe we are doing again with automation, like we are playing the reverb only when the lead is not playing. So as you can see, like this is the automation clip for the reverb. As you can see, like when the leads are playing, the automation for the reverb is really low, and when the lead stops playing, like there's a difference here, the lead automation for the reverb comes up. So it's like the reverb is only existing when there is no lead layer actually playing. So it gives like a cool effect. Yeah, I hope you get the point. Like we have this similar thing going on here as well. Like the lead is not playing in this place, so we have this automation thing of reverb going on. So it feels like the reverb is growing. So I will just show you again. So this is what I'm talking about, and I believe we have done a similar thing in lead number two as well. And yeah, this is the second lead for the drop. So there's this reverb automation as well for the second leads as well. You can see it here, like similar thing going on here as well. For the mixing, I have used just the same thing for a ton of reverb, and we are just automating the reverb when the lead is not playing. Next up, we have the kicks going on for the drop. This is the kick. Next up, we have the bass. First, there are two layers of bass actually. This is the first bass. Almost like a slap house bass. Let's see the mixing effects I have used. Okay, so we have just cleaned some of the lowest frequencies here, and use kickstart for side chaining so that the sound is ducking when the kick is hitting. And next bass is I believe is the side sub bass. Yeah, so this is the sub bass. This was just the lowest of the lowest frequencies. As you can see, I have boosted some of the very lowest frequencies here and used kickstart for side chaining. And we have this, I think it's the hi-hat. Yeah, it's the hi-hat. Oops. Okay, so this is the hi-hat, and this is a very interesting thing. Like this is the mallet that I have used from Analog Lab. So yeah, this is the Analog Lab preset that I'm using for mallet sound. It's very interesting. I love that sound actually. We have used like throughout the entire drop as well for this mallet sound in between the leads, and we have some of the more transition effects, so it sounds like this. So this is the impact, and also we have this downlifter. Okay, so there's very less effects for the drop actually, not much going on here. And we have this another transition. Yeah. So now I will just slowly introduce some of the more elements that are there in the drop. And finally I will play the whole of the drop, okay? So let's start off by first putting on the kick. And then the hi-hats. And then the mallets. And then I will turn on the basses. And finally, I will just turn on everything, including the leads. And we don't have actually much things going on here. So yeah, this is the drop, first section of the drop. Sounds something like this. So yeah, just keep in mind that Alan has also used this filler snare roll while transitioning from the first section of the drop to the second section of the drop. And this snare roll is like this basic thing, like this is the thing that's going on. And also while transitioning to the second part of the drop, we have this reversed kick. I will just play it. Yeah, so it sounds like this. And this thing, like it's like whoop. And then the kick plays again. Really interesting though. And for the final thing that I've used in the song is this gated pads. Like you can hear it in the original song as well. Sounds something like this. Okay, so this was the gated pad, and the mixing effects that I have used in this is just the EQ for cleaning up the low frequencies, some kickstart for sidechaining, and we don't have much left in this one, and some room reverb, of course, why not? Okay, so that was the thing for the gated pads, and the instrument that I have used for these pads is this preset from Nexus. This is the one. Gated pads, evergreen presets, and we are pretty much done with the song. Like I would just play the original whole song right now. It sounds like original though.